guys that are stepping up?
All of them. I think this past year for a bunch of those guys, it was okay. Wow, that's how they do it. And look at these older guys, and they're stepping right in and stepping up to the plate and doing a good job.
Chris mentioned the other day that a lot of new terminology with Coach Hamilton's offense, and said he likes it because it's more catchy, more easy to remember the terminology, that kind of thing. Is that kind of a team-wide feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing, the positive takeaway was that a lot of the concepts are the same, and this offense and Coach Pep's terminology is catchy and easy to kind of pick up on the fly, and it's just different. But I mean, it wasn't super hard to understand the last offense, at least for me and some of the guys. I don't know about everyone, but yeah.
How did a Don Brown defense prepare you last year for what you saw during the year, and how tough is that?
Yeah. With in the QB battle last fall, we were going against, I guess, the best, if not the second best, defense in the country, and the defensive backs were across the board top in the country. So yeah, that prepared me well to come out versus Hawaii, and then throughout the rest of the year, I would always just fall back on, look, if I did this in camp and completed this stuff during camp, why can't I do it this Saturday coming up? So, and that's the same thing for the spring ball. They're reloading, and they've got a bunch of young guys that are extremely talented, and it's good work for us.
Pep's worked with a lot of NFL quarterbacks. I think Chad Pennington, Andrew Luck. What kind of credibility does it give him when he comes in here and helps you guys out to have that experience on his resume?
Yeah, that's huge to have someone that came from the NFL like Coach Fish did and like Coach Pep just did. I think when you're at Michigan, that's kind of the standard. When Coach Harbaugh is going to bring in an assistant, it's not going to be someone you could just randomly grab off the street really quickly. It's the best of the best, the top option, and that was what we got with Coach Pep once Coach Fish left to UCLA. So that's the good thing about, I guess it's the good and bad thing about being in Michigan. You're going to have a carousel, rotating carousel of assistant coaches, climbing the ladder, but Coach Harbaugh is going to keep reloading. So,
well, what was your initial, like the first time that you met Pep, and I guess could you walk us through meeting him and kind of just coming to terms? Hey, I'm the quarterback, you're the offense, passing game coordinator. What was that like?
Yeah, I think the first time we met, he shook my hand, and then we went straight to the board, to the whiteboard, and he said, all right, what are you going to do versus this look and this look? And we just jumped right into football. And his big thing was we'll get to know each other. As time goes on, we'll build a good relationship. But right now it's about football, and that's what I love. It's a working relationship first. We're all trying to be the best that we can be, the best coach, the best quarterback, the best players to ultimately succeed in the fall, and then when that time comes to move on to the next level.
What do